Thank you, Mr President. I wish to raise a matter for the attention of the Minister for Local Government. And the House might recall a couple of weeks ago I raised a matter for the Minister for Planning concerning a residential or a housing development in Avondale Heights, the Riverview Retirement Village, and the treatment of a number of my constituents. And I have to say, as I did say at the time, that I was appalled by their treatment by the Moonee Valley City Council, and I couldn't quite believe the arrogance, the contempt that the Planning Department of Moonee Valley Council had for my constituents in Avondale Heights. My view is that the Planning Department is there to provide a fair and a reasonable avenue for all people to get a fair go. On this occasion, my constituents, the residents in Avondale Heights, have not had a fair go. In fact, they've had what might be described as the rough end of the pineapple, the very, very rough end of the pineapple. And that is something that I believe we should not tolerate. Now, I've previously asked the Minister for Planning to investigate this matter because I think it is something that he needs to look into urgently. But I really think, given what has happened here with the Moonee Valley Council, it is incumbent upon the Minister for Local Government to also investigate not the planning process itself, but indeed the Moonee Valley City Council Planning Department. It seems to me there is either corruption or there is incompetence on a grand scale in this particular situation. Either one is totally unsatisfactory and something that cannot be tolerated. There are many tens of thousands of people who live in Moonee Valley and are subjected to this planning department on a regular basis, far too regular for many of them, and they need to know that the government is looking out for them. I am certainly looking out for them. They can be assured of that. And I ask the Minister for Local Government to investigate this particular case to see exactly what has gone on here, why the wool has been pulled over the eyes of people who are neighbouring the Riverview Retirement Village on the banks of the Maribyrnong River, and to find out exactly why there has been a degree of what I would call shysterism. It's pretty disgraceful, in fact, what has occurred in this situation, and I'm asking the Minister to conduct a full ministerial inquiry into the Moonee Valley Planning Department to ensure that we do have a level of incompetence, and indeed that there is no corruption involved in this or any other case.
Mr Merrick.